Hey, what's up? Today I have a problem with my car. A long time ago my key fob battery died, and I have two master keys, and this is the one I use. I have another one. The battery died in that one because I don't use it that much, but this is the one I generally use every day, and the battery died in this, and I've been lazy to replace it at the dealership. But the key to replace the key is about $200, give or take $20, and I already went ahead and ordered a key from BMW of Westchester, and the key actually it was less than 200. It was 178 with taxes and everything. It's 166 plus taxes, and brings it up to $178. So this is the issue. The door is locked. The key fob, because the battery is dead, it's not going to do anything to open the door remotely. And what's going to happen is when you put the key in the door, it just spins freely in the lock. I don't know if you could see that there. So it's just gonna turn and nothing happens. It's funny, this broke actually while I was locking the car, and the last thing I remember doing was turning it like that. The door locked, and I had the comfort closed, so I held it and the windows all went up and stuff, and the alarm activated, and I pulled the key out. As I went to pull the key out, I realized, whoa, it just got really loose right there, like that. And that's when I realized I was screwed. I was not going to get this car open with the key. Even the spare key right here doesn't do anything. And the car has actually been parked for a while. The alarm, I don't know if you can see it, is actually on in the car. So what I could do is probably open the trunk. But if I open the trunk, the alarm goes off, and I'm not even sure what's going to happen. Because this lock works for the trunk, but if I open the trunk, the alarm is going to go off. I'm not sure if it's going to lock down the car or anything like that because the alarm went off. But what I did was I called AAA, and they should be here soon to open the car. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I've read online that this particular BMW model is particularly difficult to open with AAA, whatever techniques they use is particularly difficult for them to open this car. So I'm not really counting on it, but I called them anyway to see if they could open the car. I already ordered the lock cylinder that replaces. What happens to this car inside the lock, there's something that turns. It's not the key itself, it's not where the key goes, but it's behind the keyhole. So the key would turn, but there's something that the turn key locks onto that opens the door, and that it's called I think an actuator or something like that. And when you stick the key in and you turn it, it turns like the way my finger turns, and it opens the door. But what happens, it wears out over time and it stops turning. So what would happen is the key would turn, but nothing would happen to open the door because it's not catching to open the lock. I think it's called an actuator. I'm seeing pictures of an actuator, but I know that's not what it looks like. But it's inside this thing right here. And what's gonna happen once I get the door open, I'm gonna have to remove this and replace the components myself. And it shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna try to do a write-up on how to do it online. But that's pretty much it. Actually, you know what? While I'm still recording, I'm gonna show you what I got. Garden hose. Not sure if the camera. Oh, it actually adjusted. So I have my keys. I actually ordered my key from the BMW dealership. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to go pick this key up because I'm in Brooklyn right now. This key is in Westchester, and as you can see there, that's what I paid for the key. And it says it's a master key remote for this car, and that's my name and my phone number actually. So you can see it came up to 166 and then 178 with the taxes and fees. I ordered that key to replace this beat up key right here. This key is really beat up, so that key is just replacing this this key right there. Let's get that out of the way. Also ordered, oh, it fell on the ground. Also ordered this thing. These are the components that I have to replace inside the door. If you could see that right there, I know it's kind of dark. So once AAA comes, I'm gonna have to go inside the door and replace these components. And actually, this is the thing I was telling you about that needs to be This is the piece that wears out, as you see there. When you turn the key, this actually catches and turns the lock pin to open the door. That's one of the components that wears out. And there is also these rings that tend to break and crack in half. I've seen pictures of these things when they're being taken out of cars that no longer work. These rings tend to crack, I guess from age. And this one in particular actually is one of the things that cracks in half. And these are all like metal pieces. I don't know how that would happen. And AAA is actually here, as you can see. That's AAA. They're gonna go talk to the guy. All right, I'll let you guys know what happens.